Welcome back to the Hart of Appalachia. I'm John Hart, and I'm mighty glad you stopped by today. Around here, we tell stories that carry a little laughter, a little mystery, and a whole lot of heart. So pull up a chair, settle in, and let's get to it. Now, folks, I've been in church my whole life, and I've seen some unusual things. Shouting, singing, testifying, and one memorable Sunday when Earl tried to fix the baptismal heater with a hairdryer. But nothing, and I mean nothing, prepared me for the morning the raccoon showed up. It happened right in the middle of Leaning on the Everlasting Arms. Miss Lila Mae was playing the piano with her eyes closed, swaying like she was feeling every note. She stomped the sustain pedal, and suddenly the piano bench shook like it had a heartbeat. Then it exploded. Well, not the bench, the raccoon. That little bandit shot out from under there like it had been storing up fear since last Wednesday night prayer meeting. The first scream came from Sister Agnes, who hollered, "Sweet Jesus, help us," and dove across the pew like she was sliding into home plate. Her hat went one way, her Bible went the other, and she landed on Brother Harold, who was already halfway to panic. Now, Brother Harold, he tried to stand up too fast, tripped over his own feet, and fell backward into the hymnals, sending "How Great Thou Art" fluttering through the air like revival confetti. Now that raccoon, he just zigzagged down the center aisle. And that's when the real chaos broke out. People were scrambling like the rapture had been moved up without warning. One lady climbed on top of the pew and refused to come down, shouting, "I ain't going out like this." The youth pastor, he left straight up in the air, "Lord, take me if you must," which did not calm anyone. Earl, bless his heart. Earl decided he was the man for the job. He lunged for the raccoon, missed by a good 2 feet, and grabbed Deacon Willis instead. Both of them went tumbling into the communion rail like a pair of bowling pins. Meanwhile, that raccoon ran under the choir loft, up the side railing, and perched there like a funny little overseer judging the whole congregation. It looked down at us like it was deciding who needed prayer the most. Finally, Deacon Willis grabbed a baptismal rod, threw it over the raccoon like he was catching a runaway rooster, and carried the whole squirming bundle outside. He came back in, robe torn, hair wild, and said, "Well, he's been released back into the community." We all sat there in stunned silence until Miss Lila Mae calmly said, "Let's pick up at verse 3, and started playing like nothing had happened. Now, I'll tell you something I learned that day. That raccoon didn't hurt a soul, but the panic sure did. Folks tripped, hollered, climbed pews, and nearly tore the door off the hinges, all because fear took the wheel. Sometimes the things we're scared of isn't half as dangerous as the way we react to it. And if a raccoon in church taught us anything, it's this: it ain't always the critter that causes the trouble. Sometimes it's the people. This has been the Hart of Appalachia, John Hart. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me today. Until next time, keep your heart steady, your table full, and your stories close.